Hello my dear student, welcome back in science classes. I am Janpreet Kaur, your science teacher. Dear student, in this video we are going to continue our chapter number 6, that is teeth and the microbes. So in the previous video I have explained you about the microbes and the bacteria. Now today we will study about the virus, protozoa and the fungi. So let's start. So the bacteria that I have already explained you in the previous video. Okay, now one more time let's revise it. What is the bacteria? It is a small microorganism. Bacteria can cause infections, but they can be killed by antibiotics. What are the antibiotics? These are the medicines and can be kill the bacteria, okay, or the bacterial infection is there, bacterial disease is there. So those who are suffering from the bacterial disease or infection, to them the doctor gives the antibiotic by sterilizing. What is sterilizing? It is the process of killing the bacteria, or by using the disinfectants, and the disinfectants are also used to kill the germs. Okay, now there are bacteria are of different shapes, that is the rod like shape. In the previous video I have shown you the short clip of the bacteria. So that bacteria is of lactobacillus, which convert the milk into the curd, and that is the rod shaped bacteria. The spherical shaped bacteria is also there, and the spiral shaped bacteria. Now the next is the fungus. Again the fungus is a single celled microorganism, or we can say the microscopic organism. Okay, and we can also say that this is a microbe. A fungus is the largest microorganism. Okay, out of the other microorganism, the fungus is the largest microorganism. That includes yeast and molds, as well as the more familiar mushrooms. So you have seen the mushroom. Mushroom is a fungus, okay, that we eat. Yes, we make the vegetable of the mushroom. So mushroom is an edible fungus. Okay, if the question comes which is the edible fungus, so you can say that mushroom is an edible fungus. And another question can also become which is the largest microorganism, so that is a fungus. Okay, so the fungus is an largest microorganism, and the mushroom is an edible fungus. Okay, and another form of the fungus is the yeast and the molds. Now, what is the mold? Mold is a type of a fungus, okay, that causes decay and the production of carbon dioxide and the alcohol. So, molds that grows on the food which is left over during the summer season, okay, the food that is left over outside, so that means after some, at the next day or after 2-3 days, a green like structure is appear, okay, that you can see. So that is a mold, okay, and that mold is a fungus which causes the decay. Decay means to destroy the edible thing, okay. So that is in decay. जो चीज़ खराब हो जाती है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Decay. And the production of the carbon dioxide, and that mold also produce the carbon dioxide, which is a gas, and as well as an alcohol. Next is yeast. What is yeast? One of the largest microbes, okay, a fungus used in the bread manufacture. So the yeast are used by the bakers to make the bakery edible food, okay, bakery things like the cakes, the buns, bread, okay. So that is made by the use of the yeast, okay. And you have seen that the holes like structure, okay, in the breads or the cake or the buns. So that is because yeast trap, or it makes that air pockets, okay, in the that dough which is used to make the bread and the buns. So that is because of that air pockets, okay, that the holes round or this is round structures that you see, that is because of the yeast. Yeast makes the uh, air pockets in it, and due to that you can see that, okay, that holes in the bread and the buns or the cakes. So that is an yeast, and yeast is used by the bakers to make the breads and other bakery items. So this is how the fungus grow on the bread, okay. So as you can see, this the green color structure is there, okay, that is an fungus. So in the next here, first the dish is there, glass dish, that is in petri dish, okay, and that is grown in the lab. Means this fungus is grown in the lab, okay, that is in culture, and another one is at the home. So you can also try this experiment at your home. Now this is the structure of the fungus, okay. When we see the fungus under the microscope, so it looks like this. The round circular part is the spores of the fungus, okay, that you see in the outer side, green color, okay, and from this spores only the fungus grows, okay, it reproduces from these spores only. The blue color, this line is the middle part of the this fungus, and the rhizoids are there. Rhizoids means it is like the root of the fungus, okay, and this is the a hairy structure. This is like the hairy structures which works as in roots, and as in its function is to anchor the things. Now the next is the virus, another microbe, okay, a microbe even smaller than a bacteria, means out of the bacteria, the fungus, okay, the protozoa. So virus is the smallest bacterium. So the another question can become, which is the smallest bacterium or the smallest microbe? That is the that is the virus, not bacterium, that is the virus. Our smallest microbe is a virus, okay. They can only become active inside other living cells, okay. Without any host cell they cannot live, they cannot survive. So for their survival, means for the survival of the virus, okay, they need a host cell where they can live. So they are not affected by the antibiotics. Viruses cause flu and the colds, okay. For example, during the summer, this rainy season, you generally suffer from the viral fever. So that is because of the virus, okay, which is, you can say, the common flu or the cold. That is because of the virus. So as the virus enters in your body, it multiplies and makes you sick, makes you feel sick, okay. So the virus need a living cells to survive and to multiply and show their bad effect on the body, okay. Now which is the smallest smallest microbes, you can say, that is the virus, even it is smaller than the bacteria. Now this is the structure of the virus, okay. This is of the bacteriophage, and you can see here, first is the head, which is of diamond shape, that is the protein coated head, okay. This is, that part is the head part, and that is made up of the protein coated, okay. And then the another, the pink color structure that you are seeing, that is the nucleic acid, okay. And that blue color thread like structure is the DNA, which contains the genetic information of the virus. Then the middle part is the tail, okay. And the leg like structure that you are seeing, okay, for 6 legs are there, that is the fibrous legs, okay. And this is the legs of the virus, which helps to get stuck on the cell, okay. This leg helps the virus to hold or the cell or the to stick on the cells, that is in virus. Okay, so this is, and this is the structure of the influenza virus. Okay, and that another one is then membrane envelope. Membrane envelope means which covers the internal parts. Okay, means this is the protective layer of it. So this is how the virus looks like. This is a structure, diamond shape, that is in head part of it, and it is made up of the protein, then the nucleic acid is also there, and the DNA. Then the middle part is the tail, and the 6 legs are there, which is the fiber, which helps the virus to get stick on the host cell. So this is a structure of the virus. Okay, this is how the virus look, and this is a short clip of the virus. So as you can see that how the viruses, all the viruses are getting stuck with the cell here. Okay, so this is the legs, as you can see the 6 legs, and this is how it gets stick with the host cell. And now this virus is inserting its genetic material into the host cell. And as they insert this genetic material into the host cell, the person gets sick. Okay, so this is how it transfers its genetic material. Next is the protozoa. The word protozoa is come from the Greek protozoon words, which means the first animal. Okay, the protozoon means the first animal, and this protozoa word comes from this Greek word, that is the protozoon. Protozoa are the unicellular eukaryotic microorganisms. Protozoa constitute a large group of about 65,000 species, most of which are harmless, free living, and inhabits in the water and the soils. A few species are pathogenic in nature, parasitize human and other animals, causing hundreds of millions of infections in a year around the world. Now the characteristic of the protozoa is it is mostly unicellular organism with fully functional cells, means their cells functions. Okay, so that is the functional cell. Live freely, may be parasitic or symbiotic, means in the relationship it lives. Okay, means it gives something to the other things on which it is living, surviving, and in place it is taking also something from it. Okay, so that is the symbiotic relationship. Protozoa are chemoheterotrophs, and they are motile, have locomotive organelles, means they moves with their flagella or the cilia for the movements. So this is the structure of the protozoa. As you can see the hair-like structure, black color, that is an cilia which is surrounding the protozoa. Okay, then the macronucleus is there, which contains the information, genetic information of this microbe. Okay, and this micronucleus is also there. Micronucleus, small nucleus means, okay, one is the big nucleus and another one is then small nucleus. Then the food vacuoles, as you can see. Okay, when the protozoa eats the food, it makes then food vacuoles. Okay, the food particles were there. Now here you can see that the clip of this protozoa, live protozoa, okay, which is seen under the microscope. So this is how the protozoa looks like, and the hair-like structure which helps them to show their movement. So dear student, now your chapter number 6 is completed today. If you like today's lecture, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. In the next video, I will start the new chapter. So till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.